Well, friends, have you ever thought about technology and mining and drones and AI? Well, here's Denali Guide Nick to talk about and to answer some of those questions. Take it away.
Well, here I am in my pina colada shirt because it's 90 degrees and smoky here.
Okay, you need to stand up so we can see your pina colada shirt.
And then sit down.
Yeah. So stand up so we can see how nice the shirt looks. Okay, perfect.
Oh, are we live?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make a note here. This is gold finding tools, what we use to find gold. It's not what we use to mine gold. Now, back in the day when we broke rocks with rocks, maybe so, but no longer. So let's talk about what's changed. Well, pretty simply, I dropped my notes all over the place, but it's about numbers. It's about four things. It's about people, it's about land, it's about mechanical stuff, and it's about intangibles, the stuff that's out there that nobody can see. So let's talk about the people. We got the princes of finance. They bless everybody with money. We got the officers of the companies. We've got the regulators, when state, federal, and local, that just make you crazy. All right. Now, the real people who do the work, geologists, technicians, logistics guys. How do we get this from here to there? Pilots, heavy equipment operators, and engineers. Now, land, well, somebody's got to find where they think a deposit is. And at that point, they have to claim it by staking it. And then they have to go talk to the people who own it, usually the government, all right? And then you have to find out what it costs to keep your claim current. That's a real important thing. And it causes some claim jumping, which is a lot of fun. Now, the mechanical part is even more fun. You look at them big Euclid trucks that haul 300 to 400 tons of ore, $5 to $6 million a piece. Now, you could buy a used one, but I don't know who I'd buy a used one from. You got bulldozers. Now, everybody loves bulldozers because they're so strong. You got a D6 Caterpillar used to clear the overburden, that is the dirt from the rock, so you can drill. $300,000 for a new one. But I could sell you a used one for $100,000 if you want. Crawlers. What's a crawler? Well, a crawler is a bulldozer that mounts your drill rig. So you go out and buy a new drill rig for about $100,000, and then you buy a crawler for $250,000, and now you move it where you want it once.
Yeah, hold on, friends. He's getting to the whole AI thing here in just a short. If you like this kind of video, like, subscribe, share with your friends. But let's hear more from Denali Guide.
All right. Now, you get your equipment there. Well, it's good if you can drive it there. You get a low boy, it costs you about $600 one way or $600 the other way, plus the driver. All right. If you can't get it there, you get a Chinook heavy lift helicopter for $5,000 an hour. Mining is expensive. The intangibles are your waste permits, whether a state or federal, whether they're water or have you. They go on and on and on. Okay, let me not rattle on about this too much. Let's talk about what drones do. Drones reduce the cost of finding the gold, staking the claim, and dealing with the intangibles by about somewhere between 25 and 75%, which is really important when you go to an exploration budget. I know a company that spent $36 million so far on an exploration budget. They don't even have a hole in the ground. Now, I've held some of the gold in my hand that they've drilled, but I had to give it back, so c'est la vie. Now, let's go in there. You can have a plane go over 125 kilometers, $4,000 a kilometer, all right? Or you can have a drone do it at whatever its drone price is, but they're not going to be charging you for a pilot. So let's go back to all of this. Where does the AI come in? Well, let's look at this. You have all kinds of surveys. This is an induced polarization survey. And it tells you how much resistance is in the ground when you go over it. It might be 125 miles long. In this case, it's 40 square miles. So that tells you one thing. Now, here you got a magnetic survey. Pretty colors, just like the same, but it doesn't agree with your induced polarization study. All right, this is getting pretty funny. Now, you got a survey of how many drills in the ground hole, in the ground, have antimonium, which is found twinned with gold. Okay? So some intense, some not. What does that do? Well, it gives the AI something to work with. A trained geologist could sit there and go over all of these things. It might take hours and hours. AI comes back to you in an hour and says, okay, here's what we got, bud. And the geologist agrees with it. Good. Best probability is number one, it's probable and feasible. You can get your equipment in there. We estimate there's a 75% chance if you drill down 125 meters, you're going to hit 2.75 grams of gold continuous for another 50 meters. Okay, that's probable and feasible. Let's go to the middle. This is possible and feasible. Okay, you're going to drill 125 meters down and you're going to get 7 grams of gold, but it's only a 3-meter vein that we think is there. So that's the middle one. Now the red-headed stepchild here is the last one. It is unlikely but feasible that you're going to drill 400 meters down here and you're going to hit 10 grams of gold for 4 meters. So you take your choice. Probable, possible, unlikely. That's what AI is about. So AI probably reduces your survey costs, your evaluation costs, and eventually your decision costs by about 75 to 80%. And it's ready within a week, not 3 weeks, not 3 months. So what does this mean? It means once you consider the 4 pillars that hold up mining, you got 3 things to do. You keep your eyes on the star for your vision. You keep your gold pan in the water. And you keep on trucking. You just can't give up. Once you have defined that there is a deposit there, somebody's going to work it. Maybe the princess will endow you with the money to work it. This is Denali Guide, puzzling all over this stuff and going out with his gold finding equipment to have fun. Rather than that, that's it for now.
And remember to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next week. Say goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye, guys. Have a great day.